exactly. What was your life journey though? I never asked. Do you have technical background to prepare you for career in technology, or how did your life go?
Well, it's interesting because I have always been, I call it a translator. I've been leading sales teams in technology for a very long time. And so the importance of that is understanding the basis of the technology and how it applies and why it's relevant. And so I've always liked that, that side of the business. But I found myself calling on telecommunications companies and didn't have the skills to have that articulate conversation. And so I decided I was going to pick up a class on telecommunications management, and I wound up getting a master's in it because it was so fascinating. And so I really liked it. And, you know, I have found that, you know, you got to seek where your deficits are and then figure it out how you solve them. You know, a couple of years ago, my daughters were home and we were sitting over at the table, and my one daughter asked my other one if she thought it would be worthwhile to take an R class online. I thought I was going to weep openly at the dinner table. I'm like, I just love that you're thinking about it.
Good. So fantastic. You know what? We live, we learn. Look at me now. You know, I'm a broadcaster now on YouTube, and this is so much fun that, frankly, right, some of the disappointments or slow growth or something, you know, that we face every day, hey, this is part of the journey, like you said, okay? And as long as we're improving, as long as we're doing something that makes sense for us, and I have a huge benefit of meeting incredible people like yourself.
Well, and I think if we're not looking for silver linings, it would be kind of a bummer.
It will be. So what do you think is ahead of us? How about speed of technology and speed of business ideation, I would say, right? Will change our world because it's going to be new business models. It's going to be...
Well, I think so. And, you know, I'm trying to think of is it MarTech? Martek's law, which talks about innovation coming at us in an exponential rate. And we see, you know, time after time, data that show that, that we've got AI, IoT, you know, you know, 5G technologies, robotics, some of the things that have been happening in genomics and BioScience. I mean, all these things working together have synergies, and all of a sudden you see, and for us to keep up with that, it's very difficult. And we're seeing, in general, organizations moving at a more logarithmic pace than an exponential pace. I think that we are going to see that starting to close. I think that COVID was a big aha for us on how fast we can move. I think that non-technical business leaders have gone, oh, wait, we did this? Well, what else can we do? And so I do think that we're going to have a speed up on this. And, you know, we have a lot of things to deal with in that. We have to talk about ethics. We have to talk about, you know, privacy. We have to figure out how we have transparent AI and ethical AI. And so the kind of interesting point on this is it's technology led, and yet it requires human leadership and going back to some of the basics of ethics and you know, how we work together as a society. And you know, that's another reason that I'm optimistic, because I think humans are wonderful, and I think using technology to augment how wonderful we are is the right thing to do. But I also think we need to be smart about it.
Oh, totally. You know, humans are wonderful. You know, with that, you know, we're gonna complete the talk for today. Frannie, please come back. Please come back to SaugaTalks, because it's changing around us fast. I want to stay in touch with all my guests because, frankly, they're doing fabulous things in this fabulous world with fabulous humans you just mentioned.
I like that. Let's do the mic drop with the last thing. Humans are
We'll do that.
fabulous.
I'll invite few of my guests together. We'll have panels of wisdom and power, intellectual power. How about that?
I love it, Irene. Thank you so much for inviting me.
Thank you so much. Audience out there, subscribe and follow SaugaTalks on LinkedIn. I post regularly LinkedIn and Twitter. Great tool I discovered. It's not new, but it works. Anyhow, so Frannie, thank you so very much. Lots of success to Colorado Technology Association and businesses. So absolutely, have a fantastic summer. Thank you.
Take care.